in the heart of the Ethiopian highlands, where the air was crisp and the mountains stood tall, King Menelik II ruled with wisdom and strength. His kingdom was vast, his people loyal, and his name revered across the land. Yet, amidst the grandeur of his reign, there was a void in his heart, a longing for a love that was true and pure, untainted by the politics of the court. One fateful day, while hunting in the dense forests near Mountain Toto, Menelik encountered a young woman named Selam. She was unlike anyone he had ever met. Her beauty was natural, her spirit wild and free. Selam lived in a small village, hidden from the world, where she tended to her family's farm and cared for the sick. Their eyes met, and in that moment, Menelik felt a connection that transcended his royal duties. Selam, unaware of his true identity, was drawn to his kind eyes and gentle demeanor. Little did they know, their meeting would change the course of their lives forever. Menelik, captivated by Selam, decided to keep his true identity a secret. He introduced himself as a simple traveler, a man of no consequence. Selam, with her trusting nature, accepted his story without question. They spent hours talking, sharing stories of their lives, and discovering a deep bond that grew stronger with each passing day. As the weeks turned into months, Menelik found himself torn between his duty as a king and his growing love for Selam. He knew that revealing his true identity could jeopardize their relationship, but he also couldn't bear the thought of living a lie. Selam, on the other hand, began to sense that there was more to Menelik than he let on. His knowledge of the world, his refined manners, and the way he carried himself hinted at a life far removed from the simplicity of a traveler. Yet, she chose to trust him, believing that love would reveal the truth in due time. Back in the palace, Menelik's advisors grew concerned. The king, known for his dedication to his people, had become distant and preoccupied. Rumors began to spread, and the court buzzed with speculation. Menelik knew he had to address the situation, but his heart was heavy with the weight of his secret. One evening, as the sun set over the horizon, Menelik confided in his most trusted advisor, Gebre. He spoke of Selam, of the love that had blossomed in the hidden village, and of the conflict that raged within him. Gebre listened carefully, his wise eyes reflecting the gravity of the situation. "My king," he said, "love is a powerful force, but it must be balanced with duty. You must find a way to honor both your heart and your crown." Selam's village, nestled in the shadow of Mount Entoto, was a place of simplicity and peace. The villagers lived in harmony with nature, their lives untouched by the complexities of the outside world. Selam, beloved by all, was the heart of the community. Her healing touch and compassionate spirit made her a beacon of hope. One day, a group of travelers arrived in the village, bringing with them news of the outside world. They spoke of King Menelik II, of his great deeds and the prosperity he had brought to the land. Selam listened intently, her heart swelling with pride for the king she had never met. Little did she know, the man she had come to love was the very king they spoke of. The travelers' tales planted a seed of curiosity in Selam's mind, and she began to wonder about the world beyond her village. Menelik, unable to bear the weight of his secret any longer, decided to reveal his true identity to Selam. He took her to a secluded spot by a crystal-clear stream where the sounds of nature surrounded them. With a heavy heart, he confessed that he was not a simple traveler, but King Menelik II of Ethiopia. Selam was stunned, her mind racing with a whirlwind of emotions. She felt betrayed, yet she also understood the depth of Menelik's love for her. Tears streamed down her face as she struggled to process the revelation. Menelik, his heart aching, took her hands in his and vowed to protect her, to honor their love, and to find a way to bridge the gap between their worlds. News of Menelik's frequent absences from the palace reached the ears of the courtiers, and whispers of a hidden love began to circulate. The Queen Mother, Empress Taytu, a formidable woman with a sharp mind, grew suspicious. She summoned Menelik and demanded an explanation. Menelik, knowing he could no longer hide the truth, confessed his love for Selam. Empress Taytu, though initially angered by the secrecy, recognized the sincerity in her son's eyes. She advised him to tread carefully, for the court was a place of intrigue and power struggles. "Love is a rare and precious gift," she said, "but it must be protected from those who would seek to destroy it." Menelik, determined to keep Selam safe, decided to bring her to the palace. However, he knew that revealing her as his queen would expose her to the dangers of court life. Instead, he arranged for her to live in a secluded part of the palace, away from prying eyes. Selam, though hesitant, agreed to the plan, trusting in Menelik's love and wisdom. In the palace, Selam was given the title of Hidden Queen, a secret known only to a select few. She lived a life of luxury, yet she missed the simplicity of her village. Menelik visited her often, their love growing stronger with each stolen moment. Together, they dreamed of a future where they could be together openly, without fear or secrecy. The courtiers, ever curious, began to notice the king's frequent disappearances. Rumors spread like wildfire, and soon the entire palace was abuzz with speculation. Some believed Menelik had taken a secret lover, while others thought he was involved in clandestine political affairs. Empress Taytu, aware of the growing intrigue, decided to take matters into her own hands. She called for a grand banquet, inviting all the nobles and courtiers. Her plan was to distract them from their suspicions and to give Menelik and Selam some respite. The banquet was a lavish affair, with music, dancing, and feasting. Yet amidst the revelry, the whispers of the Hidden Queen persisted. Among the courtiers was a man named Gebre, a cunning and ambitious spy who had long sought to gain favor with the king. Gebre, suspecting that there was more to the rumors, decided to investigate. He followed Menelik discreetly, observing his movements and noting his frequent visits to a secluded part of the palace. One evening, Gebre managed to catch a glimpse of Selam. Her beauty and grace confirmed his suspicions, and he realized the potential power he could wield with this knowledge. Gebre began to plot, knowing that the revelation of the Hidden Queen could either make or break him. Gebre, armed with his discovery, approached Menelik with a veiled threat. He spoke of the rumors, of the court's curiosity, and of the potential consequences if the truth were to be revealed. Menelik, though angered by Gebre's audacity, knew that he had to tread carefully. He confronted Gebre, warning him of the dangers of meddling in the affairs of the king. Yet, Gebre was undeterred. He demanded a position of power in exchange for his silence. Menelik, unwilling to compromise his principles, refused. The tension between them grew, and Menelik knew that he had to find a way to protect Selam from the looming threat. Menelik, determined to safeguard Selam, devised a plan. He decided to send her back to her village, where she would be safe from the prying eyes of the court. Selam, though heartbroken at the thought of being separated from Menelik, understood the necessity of the plan. With the help of his most trusted guards, Menelik arranged for Selam's safe return to her village. He promised her that they would be reunited once the threat had passed. Selam, with tears in her eyes, bid him farewell, her heart heavy with the weight of their love. Selam returned to her village, where she was greeted with joy and relief by her family and friends. Yet her heart remained with Menelik, and she longed for the day they would be together again. She threw herself into her work, tending to the sick and helping her community, but the ache in her heart never fully subsided. Meanwhile, in the palace, Menelik worked tirelessly to neutralize the threat posed by Gebre. He knew that the safety of his kingdom and his love depended on his ability to outmaneuver his enemies. The court, unaware of the true nature of the conflict, continued to buzz with rumors and speculation. Gebre, emboldened by his perceived power, continued to press Menelik for concessions. He threatened to reveal the existence of the Hidden Queen, knowing that the scandal could destabilize the kingdom. Menelik, unwilling to be blackmailed, decided to confront Gebre directly. In a private meeting, Menelik laid out his terms. He offered Gebre a position of influence, but only if he swore to keep the secret of Selam. Gebre, sensing the king's resolve, agreed to the terms. Yet, Menelik knew that Gebre's loyalty was fickle, and he remained vigilant. With the immediate threat neutralized, Menelik decided it was time to reunite with Selam. He traveled to her village under the cover of night, his heart filled with anticipation. Selam, overjoyed to see him, rushed into his arms. Their love rekindled in an instant. They spent the night talking, sharing their fears and hopes for the future. Menelik promised Selam that he would find a way to bring her back to the palace, to make her his queen in the eyes of the world. Selam, though hesitant, trusted in Menelik's love and determination. Menelik, determined to make Selam his queen, decided to propose to her formally. He arranged a private ceremony in the village, attended by Selam's family and a few trusted friends. Under the stars, with the mountains as their witness, Menelik knelt before Selam and asked for her hand in marriage. Selam, tears of joy streaming down her face, accepted his proposal. The villagers celebrated their union, their hearts filled with happiness for the couple. Menelik and Selam, united in love, knew that their journey was far from over, but they were ready to face whatever challenges lay ahead. Menelik, with Selam by his side, returned to the palace. He introduced her to the court as his queen, a woman of noble birth who had captured his heart. The courtiers, though surprised, accepted Selam with grace, their curiosity satisfied. Empress Taytu, though initially wary, grew to admire Selam's strength and compassion. She saw in Selam a kindred spirit, a woman who could stand by Menelik's side and help him lead the kingdom. Together, Menelik and Selam began to build a life in the palace, their love a beacon of hope and unity. Life in the palace was not without its challenges. Selam, accustomed to the simplicity of village life, struggled to adapt to the complexities of court politics. She faced scrutiny and judgment from the courtiers, who questioned her suitability as queen. Menelik, ever supportive, stood by Selam's side, helping her navigate the treacherous waters of court life. He encouraged her to stay true to herself, to let her kindness and wisdom guide her actions. Selam, though overwhelmed at times, drew strength from Menelik's love and the support of Empress Taytu. Menelik, aware of the importance of alliances, decided to strengthen his kingdom's ties with neighboring regions. He arranged for a grand diplomatic meeting, inviting leaders from across the land to the palace. Selam, with her natural charm and grace, played a key role in the negotiations. The meeting was a success, and the alliances forged during this time would prove crucial in the years to come. Selam's ability to connect with people from all walks of life earned her the respect and admiration of the court. Menelik, proud of his queen, knew that together they could lead their kingdom to greatness. Despite the newfound alliances, the threat of war loomed on the horizon. A powerful neighboring kingdom, envious of Menelik's prosperity, began to amass troops on the border. Menelik, knowing that war would bring suffering to his people, sought a peaceful resolution. Selam, with her deep understanding of human nature, advised Menelik to seek a diplomatic solution. She suggested sending envoys to the neighboring kingdom to open a dialogue and find common ground. Menelik, trusting in Selam's wisdom, agreed to the plan. Menelik selected a group of trusted envoys, led by his most skilled diplomat, to travel to the neighboring kingdom. Their mission was to negotiate a peace treaty to prevent the outbreak of war. Selam, though unable to accompany them, provided the envoys with valuable insights and advice. The envoys embarked on their journey, their hearts filled with hope and determination. They knew that the fate of their kingdom rested in their hands, and they were determined to succeed. Menelik and Selam, back in the palace, awaited news of the mission, their prayers for peace echoing in the halls. After weeks of tense negotiations, the envoys returned with news of a peace treaty. The neighboring kingdom, impressed by Menelik's commitment to peace, agreed to withdraw their troops and establish a lasting alliance. The kingdom rejoiced, their hearts filled with gratitude for their wise and compassionate leaders. Menelik and Selam, united in their vision for a peaceful and prosperous kingdom, celebrated the victory of diplomacy over war. They knew that their love had played a crucial role in this achievement, and they were more determined than ever to lead their people with wisdom and compassion. As the years passed, Menelik and Selam's love continued to flourish. They ruled their kingdom with wisdom and grace, their bond a source of strength and inspiration. Selam, with her healing touch and compassionate spirit, became known as the Queen of Hearts, beloved by all. Together they built a legacy of peace, prosperity, and unity. Their love story, once hidden, became a legend, a tale of courage, determination, and the power of love to overcome all obstacles. And so, King Menelik II and Queen Selam lived happily ever after, their love a beacon of hope for generations to come.